What is a woman?
That's a stupid question, dude. That's a dumb question.
What is a woman? It's not a trick question. What is a woman?
Who identifies as a woman?
You can't answer the question with the question. Yeah, define the woman without saying woman.
It's a social social.
What is a jelly donut? It's a donut that identifies as having jelly in it. In honor of Charlie Kirk's birthday and Day of Remembrance, today we're going to be watching Charlie Kirk clips. If you're anywhere near Orem, Utah today, I will be at Orem Community Park, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. We've got free food trucks, 500 red freedom shirts, games and activities for the kids if you want to bring the family. Let's show up and honor our brother in Christ, the husband and father who died protecting free speech.
My pronouns are he, him. Thank you for asking.
What does your sign say?
It says Charlie K is still a piss baby. Change my mind.
Mason, I'm going to pray for you. I mean that non-sarcastically. There is a God that loves you, and I mean this, and I pray one day you give your life to Jesus Christ.
Rare footage of Charlie at age 18.
We did a poll in our high school in the local area. Which economic system would be most prosperous to create wealth for the middle, lower, and upper class, for all people over the next 100 years? 28% said capitalism, 40% said socialism. The rest said they don't know the difference between socialism and capitalism.
Which was really the more intelligent answer.
Yeah, I'd rather have them not know because there's opportunity for education.
Right, that's exactly what our group is doing. Turning Point USA has turned into a national movement. It was launched June 5th. We have over 20 to 25 national chapters, and we have 30 to 50 student columnists from all over the country that contribute to our website. We give them a platform of empowerment, so they can write something, they can publish it, they can show their friends, their family.
You have a website. How specifically are you reaching out to this percentage that don't know the difference? And then re-educate that other 40% that is obviously misled.
We're doing it in 3 specific ways. Number 1 is Facebook and Twitter. Social media is extremely important. We have 12,000 likes. We're on the cutting edge of social media for young people.
12,000 likes. I think his Facebook page has almost 10 million followers now.
The second of which is in July. We're hosting hopefully one of the biggest debate tournaments in the Midwest. We're planning to have 300 to 400 high school debate teams come and debate fiscal policy. The third is a very innovative way that we came up with. We're hosting a 3-on-3 basketball tournament to get young people to come and play basketball. They leave with our t-shirt and they leave with a little bit of literature. It's innovative, it's new, it's fresh. Not many think tanks think to do a basketball tournament. And that's the way we reach kids that are usually apathetic or they don't know, because we go to where they are. And that's what's innovative and creative about Turning Point USA.
We go to where they are. That was his creed.
Hi, Charlie. How are you? Good? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give a little bit of a backstory on myself. I'm Jaden Clark. I'm a student here. Freshman year, I was hate crime 5 times in one night, okay? 3 of them by Trump supporters.
What happened to you?
Okay, for one of them, I was just walking, and then I see this truck full of 4 white men pass by me, MAGA apparel, everything, you know. And then...
As you do.
They say this is MAGA country?
Anyways, they drove past me, and they were like, F you, bend over.
So they said the N-word on campus to you?
Well, yes.
Oh, yeah? Okay, so what happened to them when you reported them?
I didn't report them.
Oh, really? Okay, so maybe it didn't happen.
Okay, anyways.
I don't believe you. I'm being honest, I don't believe you. I think you're making it up.
Okay. Anyways.
I refuse to believe that somebody on this campus would go around and sheepishly call you the N-word. I refuse to believe that. I think you're lying.
Anyways, next instance, they threatened to rape me and then just drove off.
Hold on, so a bunch of Trump guys who are largely white heterosexual males then also threatened to rape you?
Different group of people, but yes.
Did the fairy godmother also fly down and help braid your hair?
All in one night?
All in one night, sir.
I think you're making this up.
Okay, that's fine.
But what evidence do you have for this? Do you have like corroborating witnesses? Do you have cameras? Do you have license plate numbers? Because now we're talking about crimes. Threatening to rape you is an intent of a crime. Did you go to the police? You file a police report? You hire an attorney? You sue the school? Did you go to the civil rights office? Do you file a civil rights complaint? Did you do any of that? Because you should.
Okay.
No, did you? Tell me. Yes or no?
I did not, but
Why?
I'm not going to argue with you.
No, but you're coming in front of 2,000 people to say it. Why did you not go to the university and say this happened?
Okay, because how would I report them?
Anyone. There's hotlines all over this campus. You guys have nothing but, like, if something happens to you, I think you're making this up. I think you're doing this to try to make a point.
Okay.
I don't think there's any evidence.
I can promise you, God as my witness, I am not. Anyways.
No, but seriously, why don't you today commit? Let's do this. I'm going to show you the university official, and why don't you go file a Department of Education complaint, and let's find these terrible people that did this to you. Can we agree?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll think about
and by
that.
the way, we'll be
I'll think about it.
able to look at security camera footage, and we'll see.
Okay, I'll think about that.
But you didn't do that.
Can I try
though.
to finish?
You'll think about it. Hold on. Why wouldn't you want to do that immediately?
Can I talk?
No, but you're making a serious accusation. Please,
And I'm not going to argue with you about my personal experiences. Anyways.
It didn't happen, man.
Okay, that's cool. Anyways, I feel like every time I step foot on this campus, I have a wall of vitriol and hate at my back. And to the audience, I say to you, these are your fathers, these are your siblings, and these are your neighbors. So y'all need to clock them. And I hate overgeneralizing, but I'm not going to say all Trump supporters are racist, but a good amount. Anyways, my question to you is, if you had one message to say to these people with the hate in their hearts, what would you tell them?
I would tell you to stop lying.
Yeah.
What would you tell them? Not to me.
No, honestly, I think you're Jussie Smollett at this campus. I think you're completely making this whole thing up. I think you are a complete liar because I'm now giving you an opportunity to report this at the high. I will bring this to Linda McMahon, the head of the Department of Education, the federal government. I will make sure these people are arrested by Kash Patel, the head of the FBI. And you'll say, oh, I'll think about it. Because you're making this up. You're doing this for a political purpose. So will you, no, seriously, Kash Patel will get involved. Yes? It's a hate crime. That's not acceptable. Will you do this or not?
That's really cute, Charlie, but I'm trying to give you the opportunity to alleviate hate within this group of people who have a shared ideology.
But hold on a second. There's no hate. There's just love of America here in this audience. That's all that's here today, okay? That's all that's here. But back to you. I heard your accusation. I'm now going to go to the University of Tennessee and tweet this and say, hey, this is a serious accusation. I want the governor to get involved, by the way.
Okay.
The governor's getting involved. I'm going to call Marsha Blackburn. I'm now going to call Big Haggerty. I know all these people, and we're going to find out really quickly if you're telling the truth or not. Because you just came in front of 2,000 people, and we're going to go bring in the police. We'll bring in the FBI. Because what you just said is unacceptable. You said Trump supporters called you the N-word. That is no place in America, and they threatened to rape you. That is no place in America. But you know what else is no place in America? Lying and saying it happened to you. So we'll find out really quick if you're telling the truth or not.
That's cool, but can you answer my question though? If you
my message to everyone in the audience, keep loving America.
Okay.
But
what about loving your neighbor?
Just so you know, this is going to become a very big issue. We're going to put this on social media because nowhere in America should you be allowed to go in front of a microphone with no evidence, no willingness to report, no likelihood to talk to police and say, oh, this happened to be at night, and ruin the reputation of half the country and say that they wanted to go me and call me the N-word. That is gross.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. You'll be hearing from a lot of institutions, and if you did indeed lie, you will be civilly liable for smearing this university publicly for a very big number. We'll find out if you're telling the truth. Thank you.
Thank you. That's really cute. Make sure you add me, Jaden Clark.
I will. Thank you. Hope you have a good lawyer. Thank you.
So you're comparing abortion to the Holocaust?
Absolutely, I am. In fact, it's worse. It's worse.
It's really not.
It's 45 million babies. It's nearly 8 times worse than the Holocaust. What's the moral difference between a small baby in the womb and a grown Jew who was killed at Auschwitz? What's the moral difference? One is older?
Is a person?
What species is the baby in the womb?
It's a human, but
therefore
it's an
they should have
embryo.
human rights.
If you killed a baby, that's murder. But killing a fetus isn't murder.
What species is the fetus?
Human?
Then how is it not murder?
Because it hasn't been born yet.
Why does that make it human? Are you glad your parents didn't abort you?
I guess so.
So wouldn't you want to give that gift to somebody else? No.
It's not a person yet. It's the woman's
But-
decision. She has to bear that.
She made that decision when she had sex.
Is it just me or are parents way too chill about their kids falling behind as long as they're happy and they have an iPad in their hand?
You are totally right. I think you would all agree. One of the greatest tragedies is when I go out to eat with my wife, or I just go out to eat in general, and there's a family of 4 and they're all staring at screens. There's something so distant and so remote. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Good. How are you?
What's your name?
Dakota.
Nice to meet you, Dakota. How old are you?
I'm 11.
Amazing. Give it up for Dakota being here.
What's sad, Dakota was at his vigil in Arizona, just bawling, man.
I'm voting for Kamala.
How did Kamala Harris do with running the border? How many illegals have come in under her watch? Why does she deserve to be a president when she can't even manage the border? Kamala Harris has overseen the border. She failed. She oversaw the Russian-Ukrainian dispute, went to the Munich Security Conference, and hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians died. She was the deciding vote on the Inflation Explosion Act that makes everyone have to pay more in goods and services. Her first day was 3.5 years ago as VP. What has she...
We're voting for Kamala because she's not Trump.
Howdy, Chuck.
No one calls me Chuck. No.
I'm doing it.
Okay, bad start.
I don't want this anymore. Okay.
Okay. Got a lot of attitude, that's for sure. Were you an Ozark, or am I just losing my mind?
You're losing your mind.
She thinks she did something.
Gigi, you don't just get to get everything you want. Okay. Well, you have to be on very good behavior to get such a thing like this. Okay? Hold on. You have to behave well.
Did you earn it?
Yeah.
I know, but what did you do for it? Have you been a good girl? Okay, I'll get it for you.
Okay, everybody, I'm here in Seoul, South Korea. As you can see, everyone, they have these like inflatable cushy chairs. Everyone is reading. This would last about 35 seconds in most American cities.
Mm-hmm.
You can have nice stuff. Crime is a choice. We shouldn't put up with it. South Korea doesn't. Again, I get asked by Democrats all the time, Charlie, why did we lose the election? Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Because we don't dress up in dresses and go to events like this.
I feel okay. Now I think you're just a liar. You
Thank
said
you.
you liked my dress.
You know, Charlie, he loved this country with a contagious intensity. Anybody who talked to him knew it and felt it. He knew that America was a beautiful place and that we had these incredible ideas, but he also knew that our country was a covenant.
LeBron or Jordan, greatest of all time?
Yeah, Jordan, not even close.
For real?
100%. I could prove it.
Break it down.
How many finals has LeBron lost?
5.
How many finals did MJ lose?
0. What about the points though? Great.
He played longer, right?
Okay.
Played more games.
Okay.
Also, back in the 90s, did they play more competitive defense than they do?
What do you think is next for the conservative movement?
Charlie was the unifying figure for the movement. It's simply a fact. There is no replacing him in that regard. On a day-by-day basis, I would say Charlie actually did even more to keep together the disparate factions of the conservative coalition. What is going to be most missed, I think, about Charlie's presence is not the debates. They were great. They're going to be missed. It's not the TV hits. They'll be missed. The books will be missed. All of it will be missed. It was the coalition building, the coalition maintenance. There is no other figure that fills that role right now. And so the immediate future is going to be, as I see it, a unity for Charlie, for Erica, to keep TPUSA going, to make sure that this mission does not die.
I go around universities and have challenging conversations, and because that's what is so important to our country, is to find our disagreements respectfully, because when people stop talking, that's when violence happens.
I've never seen someone do this.
Well, it's a growing trend because people like me are facing violence, assault, the left. Yes, the campus Antifa. I've been stormed out of restaurants. I've been assaulted publicly, multiple death threats.
Okay, so what's your goal in this?
There's more people that agree with me than some people would actually believe, and they come out of the woodwork when I do stuff like this. We record all of it so that we put on the internet so people can see these ideas collide. When people stop talking, that's when you get violence. That's when civil war happens, because you start to think the other side is so evil and they lose their humanity.
What would your advice to be for people who just want to debate more? And
so debate less and read more. So you got to read at least 100 books a year. Okay? 100 books a year. If you aren't reading 100 books a year, you're not serious about your intellectual journey. You might say that's too many. You can listen to them too, right? Spend less money on booze, alcohol, drugs, and nightclubs, and more money on audiobooks.
Okay.
Your life will be better. Trust me. I try to be a living example of that. I try to read 100, 120 books a year. I'm always listening to stuff, always reading stuff. I don't remember it all, but I remember a fair amount of it, and it just creates you into a happier, deeper, wiser person. And the more you dedicate yourself to reading, debating will become easier.
I'm taking an identity and inclusion in agriculture class, which is a required course for my major.
Yeah, my master's degree at ASU, I had to take diversity in the workplace and then women in the workplace.
I feel forced to act like I'm a lefty. What's
Yep.
your advice on that?
That class you have to take is absolute baloney.
Mhm.
And I actually think in that class, maybe you could have some fun.
Yeah, just troll all the other students and the professor.
Like if I went to that class, I think I'd enjoy myself.
You know, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't required to graduate. Yeah, have these diversity classes, DEI, whatever, who cares? But they should not be a requirement.
God bless all of you for coming here from all over the world to honor and celebrate my Charlie. After Charlie's assassination, we didn't see violence. We didn't see rioting. We didn't see revolution. Instead, we saw what my husband always prayed. We saw revival.
Turning Point is alive and well. You're going to hear of what Charlie did, but I'm here today to tell you the why in what he did. The why brought him the courage. The why brought him the wisdom and the strength. The why is the one that Charlie wanted to welcome as the guest of honor. He's the King of Glory. He's the Prince of Peace. He's the Savior of the world. He's the living God. He's the God of all mercy and grace. The total embodiment of love. The total embodiment of truth. And he's here today to call his children back to him.
We speak with Charlie and for Charlie louder than ever.
In the words of Soren Kierkegaard, the tyrant dies and his rule is over. The martyr dies and his rule has just begun.
I know I speak for everyone here today when I say that none of us will ever forget Charlie Kirk, and neither now will history. So Charlie, we all want to thank you. We want to say a very loud God bless you, Charlie. God bless you for what you've done is incredible. And God bless Eric and the children. God bless the United States of America.
We want you to be part of a Charlie Kirk music video that we're sending to Turning Point USA. Record a video of yourself saying, I am Charlie, or if there's a group of you, saying, we are Charlie. Record yourself in front of a landmark, hold up a flag of your state or country. We want to show how Charlie Kirk's influence has been felt worldwide. To submit your video, click the link in the description down below. You'll have an option to record your own video using a webcam, to upload a video via Google Drive, or to paste a video link to your video.